Hey everybody, it's Coinsnobaz. I'm Keith.
And I'm Jason Still.
And we were able to score a box of $50. So here it is. Ta-da.
Yeah. Didn't you say $50?
Yes.
This clearly says halves.
Oh, sorry.
Idiot.
We
Anyway.
have halves.
Okay. $50. Half.
Let's see what we got on the top enders.
Man, it's been a long time since I've seen this.
Yes.
What's that right there?
71.
Is it?
Yep.
It kind of looks silvery, but whatever.
Silvery.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. We'll be back. Ta-da! As you can see, not too bad. Let's start over here with some clashes. 1981 Philadelphia. 71 Denver. With our obvious standard fingerprint or thumbprint there. Like usual. 71 Denver as well. Bicentennial, obviously. With a really cool clash, actually. We'll take a look at this one real quick. Or at least it certainly looks like a clash to us. I mean, it's got to be a clash, right? So above the N and the D here, going all the way up through here, between these two windows, through here, and through the middle of this window, so from the window to the wall, and above this roof line right here. And if I can get the lighting just right so you can kind of see it over here on the right side without making you guys too seasick. It looks like a clash. But there's not really any denominational overlays to show what part of the obverse design this would be. I thought maybe it would be like the back of the ear, like an earlobe or something like that, but it doesn't really match up too well. I don't know, what do you guys think? Again, a clash, of course, if there is no planchet that's been properly fed between the obverse and the reverse dies, which the reverse die is the anvil die because it stays stationary, just sits there. And then the obverse die is the hammer die. That's the one that actually comes down and strikes the coin. If there's no planchet in between those guys and they strike each other, of course, they leave an imprint of the opposing die on one another. So this has to be a little bit of the obverse die showing right there. And of course, if the coin's not completely, well, not the coin, if the dies aren't completely damaged or destroyed, the mint worker will just polish those out, which is one of the reasons why, again, of course, you get some of that polishing compound or quote-unquote grease that'll be left on the dies and you get struck through grease. Anyways, totally different subject. I'm rambling. But what do you guys think? Throw it down in the comments. That's got to be a clash, right? I mean, that's what we're thinking. 71 Denver. Basically, if we don't know what the date is on any of these, because we only see the reverse, it's probably going to be a 71 Denver, as you guys know. Not very rare at all. Struck through, again, struck through grease, or struck through debris, or filled dye, which is still basically struck through grease. It's just the grease has filled the relief. Yep, it's a 71 Denver. Surprise, surprise. But a little bit of the good old-fashioned strike doubling right there, which we don't see too much. Again, not true doubling or a double die, it's just machine doubling. But right here, below the eagle's tail feather, good amount of struck through grease right there. Not too bad. Not going to show you all of the ones that are struck through grease or debris, obviously, just the more dramatic ones. Thought this one was pretty cool because it has the strike doubling and the struck through grease, but yep, not too bad. Look at that, 71 Denver. Same for the others, of course. Hey, surprise, 71 Denver. You can actually see the struck through debris a little bit on that one. Decent looking coins overall, actually. We found a lot of A lot of nice condition coins, AU and up. Then we've got some NIFCs, 2005P, 2005D, and 2015D. Again, NIFC, not intended for circulation. 1970D, 1987s, and 2002 to current, not intended for circulation. So in other words, basically they weren't struck for business use. They were just intended for collectors. 1970D, of course, last year of the 40% silver. Those were only available in mint sets. 1987 Philadelphia and Denver, only mint sets again. From the mint, of course. And then 2002 to up, they were available in mint sets, uncirculated rolls, and also bags from the mint. Moving on, we've got some more mint state coins. This one's got a little bit of an interesting thing on it, I believe. It's a 71 Denver. But we'll also take a look at that real fast. Just a little bit of a clash. Right there, to the right of the olive branch, that is a little bit of Kennedy's nose. 71 Denver. Well, imagine that. 71 Denver. But good looking coins. I mean, nice mint state coins. 1973 Denver. Again, fingerprint. Imagine that. And another 1973 Denver. This one has got the strangest reading that we have ever seen. And very strange reading it is indeed. Yeah, take a look at that. It's all jagged or raggedy. I don't know. Here, let's grab a coin with normal reading. And we'll do a side-by-side. Yeah, it's really weird. As you can see, there's like multiple ridges on the actual reading itself, so I don't know. What do you guys think about that? I mean, that's just another good example of the attention to detail that we have for these coins. Again, it's not really attention to detail. It's more we're obsessed with this stuff because we can't stand the idea of missing something that could be a really cool or, you know, valuable. But yeah, and it's literally all the way around the coin is like that. So it's almost like maybe it was a damaged collar, perhaps? Which is the little thing that the planchet sits in and makes the reading on the coin. I don't know. Just different. Thought I'd show you guys. See what you guys thought. And then these guys here are combinations. This one is a die crack and struck through grease. Yeah, we don't find anywhere near as many of these as we used to, but typical Philadelphia coin with the die crack coming right off the tip of the bust right there. But this one's pretty cool because it also has a little bit of a fill die, which basically just means struck through grease, but it's when it's the high part of the die. Well, it would be the low part of the die. Of course, it has the opposite effect when it strikes a coin. Right there. There we go. Kind of got it in the shadows so the light could show it off to you, but 72 Denver. Die crack and struck through. Little bit of a struck through something right there. A fuzz ball or, I don't know, ball of grease or whatever. To the east of the L. But also a pretty cool die crack going through the top of the T right here. And looks like it connects or is beginning to connect all the way to the rim, which means that at some point this die, a few thousand coins or so down the road, probably chipped off right here. And then the coins after that were, they had a cut right here on the rim. Very big raised part where part of that die is missing. And another 1996 Philadelphia. And this one is quite a bit like the other one. Same year, mint mark, 96 Philadelphia. Die crack coming down here, but the die crack is in a little bit of a different position, so they're not exactly sisters. And there is also some more of that die crack that goes all the way through the bottom of this bust right here and comes out the right side of the bust. And, again, fighting the light, little bit of a filled die and or struck through right here. And also in front of his ear. And yeah, I apologize. I know it's kind of hard to see with the way this scope lights everything, but I try to get the shadows just right so you can see the variations in tone so that you can see where the struck through grease actually is. A little bit in front of his mouth right there too. Got a little bit of a different one here. Good old-fashioned strike doubling and or machine doubling. And this is something else that we don't see very much anymore. And in the beginning, again, if you guys have been following us for a while, about a year or two ago, we used to find a ton of these. Yeah, let's find a good position to show you guys. Yeah, you can kind of see it right there. The D, the O, the L. Pretty much every letter around the rim has that strike doubling, also known as machine doubling. Again, not a true error, but we keep it because it's an oddity. And what do we have here? Finally. And last but not least, boom, 1969 Denver, 40% silver, second to last year that they had the silver Kennedys. And it's in pretty good condition. Not bad at all. It's got some honest wear on the eagle and the eagle's shield, of course. So I'd say this is probably about uncirculated. Maybe a little worse for wear in certain spots. You can see some scrapes, some dings, but, I mean, come on. It's silver. Finally, a silver $50. Anyways, guys and gals, that's all we have for you today. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and do so. Best way to support the channel. Tick the bell if you want to get notifications every time we do upload a video. And of course, again, we do have, merchandise, t-shirts, all that fun stuff. Link for that is down below. If you liked the video, go ahead and throw it a thumbs up. Any questions, comments, go ahead and put them down below. Until next time, guys, love you all, God bless, and we'll see you soon. Stay safe out there. It's getting crazy.